Hello, in this video we're going to look at the beginnings of a track, but we're going to look at the thought process that goes into the track. This is going to tie into a series of videos that I have been asked to do just on arrangement and building a track from scratch. They're two separate ideas and I'm going to kind of merge them together in a series. And I'm just going to show you the beginnings of the track, kind of how my brain works, and just see if it's similar to you. Sometimes it gives you a bit of peace of mind that you think, oh, I'm on the right track sort of thing. So here goes. This is the initial idea here. This is the synth that I loaded. The particular synth is Soft as a Pillow from the Control Sample preset pack, which is the State of Modern Trance. And you can hear that I've used kind of a very, what should we call it, Hans Zimmer-esque rhythm. If you think Pirates of the Caribbean, imagine some orchestral sounds. So I've taken that kind of influence from other stuff I do and placed it within the kind of electronic kind of spectrum, if you would. So that's the initial idea, that's the sound, that's the rhythm I'm going for. Then I start messing around with the chords. So just to get a flow, I put these in. Okay, and if we just let this play, you can hear the ideas developing. So you can see how this is going to sound. So I can hear what kind of sound I'm going for, what kind of rhythm, and then I'll condense that down into this bit. Okay, and then I'll move on to the start of the structure. This is where the track expands from, this section here. This is further additions to the design of the track. So you can see here, that's the idea, pop from there, neatened up, and it does progress, it starts moving up and down here. Okay, then I just chuck in a kick, and then here goes the track, and I start building the chord structure using the open chord melody idea, which was the last video. So there is a link there, and I'll put one of those card things above. And then we put the hat in there, and this is the bit that will loop over and over and over and over. This is probably the most annoying part for someone that might be overhearing what you're doing, but playing it over and over, picking different sounds, tweaking little bits of EQ to see if those sounds are going to blend nicely. If it's been too much of an effort to kind of merge them together, you've got the wrong sound. Now I can tell you now, this will not be the final hat sample I use, purely because it's a little bit too metallic for my liking. I think I'm going to go for more of the kind of egg shaker sound. So that is where the idea develops, and then it expands and bursts out of kind of this area. So let's just take a look at this bit. That is where the idea for this bit came. This is the bit that's on loop, which then gets added into this bit here. And then I've also even worked on the potential breakdown that's going to happen. And we've got this extra melody on top here, which is in the same sound. Unfortunately it's unnamed, but it's literally just been placed there. So I do apologise, because you know what I'm like, I have to name everything, and you can see I'm not really naming them there, so we'll just forget that ever happened. So you can see how my thought process is working. Now I can explain this part. This part sounds like here, and further back, and here. So you're thinking, why is it there? That has been copied from there to there, and I'm going to develop the breakdown chord sequence. I'm going to change it up, give it a different vibe before dropping back into this, but with a fully developed idea. So structuring the track, we're just going to quickly look at that. So we're going to have an intro. So this is a very, very small idea here. We're going to have the intro, then we're going to have kind of the bit leading up to the main kind of just the normal drop, which introduces the main elements of the melody, and then it'll go back into this kind of section, maybe with the clap and a few percussion elements, and then that will build up and up and up, and it'll drop into this kind of breakdown. but with a different melodic and chord idea, just to kind of mix it up and change it. I'm thinking some vocals in that section, not too sure yet, and then it'll go back into the main thing with the fully developed idea with all the sounds and kind of everything going at you full, and then it'll just drop off quite quickly, not as slowly as this, but it'll just kind of end more abruptly than it actually came in. So that's kind of the idea that I've got, and in the future videos, so this can be part one as you will, we're going to look at the arrangement and structure so you can see what I've done there, and we'll tie in maybe making the track, I don't know. I feel this melody is a little bit too special to share with you all, as in terms of I'm basically going to release this one, and the melody idea can be copied quite easily, but I'd just rather not post it all over the internet just yet. So watch this space. There will be a series emerging out of this. We'll call this part one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, just give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and just tell us what you think. Also, Raise, my latest track, has been released under Demis Helen on iTunes. So you can get that on all download sites, but it's on iTunes and it's available for streaming on Apple Music. So get yourself over there. If you do like it, screenshot it and post it to me to show you're listening to it, and share your love. Thank you for watching this video. Check all the links below for everything that I've been talking about, and I will see you next week.